Hello and happy Tuesday. All right, so if you're new to my YouTube channel, my name is Amber Stewart. I am a stress alchemist, body goals builder, and I help people maximize their living potential by simply taking emphasis on wellness. More specifically, I work with people who deal with chronic stress, anxiety, depression, or just burnout. And I help them get through the mental blocks that are holding them back so they can live the life of their dreams in the body that they love. Now, um, I am just going to dive right in because me and my boyfriend were arguing. Um, and honestly, whenever we have like these big blowout arguments, they always start from super small things that can be fixed with simple communication things. And him and I have both had past trauma in the past, so I am really thinking because I'm looking at the patterns of our arguments and I'm seeing a pattern. So it's kind of hard to be a mental health specialist in a relationship with somebody who has mental health issues. But essentially, me and him were having an argument, and before I let my anger get to here and before I started saying things I didn't want to say, I decided to just take a break and leave the space and just practice good stress management and anger management and just walk away and calm down and then come back. And it was so funny because I literally had left for about 30 or 45 minutes to literally calm down. And I was able to just go through the motions of being angry, like, I noticed, no, he didn't, really? To just understanding, to like taking myself out of the equation and understanding where he's coming from, understanding where the disconnect is coming from, and just trying to calm down so I can react logically when I come back into the house. So it was funny because I had managed to calm all the way down, think nice positive thoughts, pivot my mindset about the entire situation just so I can be like, okay, so this is working for my good. I know I'm manifesting big things and I know that this is working out for my good. And so I had this calm, calm demeanor. And the closer I got walking back to the house, like the anger just kept building up, the anger and the like the neck kept swiveling, like my neck hinges were loose, honey. Okay. But I'm just saying all this to say is just like you may try to calm that anger and calm those nerves down sometimes in the moment, but sometimes that is necessary. You know, sometimes you want to be nice and you want to just keep the peace, but your throat chakra, you know, when you feel like you just want to, but then you hold back. Sometimes those words are so necessary because when I came back in that house, me and my boyfriend, we had a very, it was funny because I was listening to a tarot reader saying like, okay, this transit is coming. So it was some transit with Gemini and something. And I know my boyfriend's a Gemini. I was like, oh crap. And they're like, oh, so it's going to be like some exchange of words. If you're in a Gemini's path around this transit, just get ready because it's going to be some back and forth. And I'm like, well, I know he ain't going to be doing nothing to me, so I don't have no issues. But it did happen. We did have an exchange of words. But I felt like in that moment, instead of me trying to avoid an argument or something, it was me, my throat chakra coming up, not backing down, staying my ground, and being a teacher in the moment. Because, you know, everybody in this world, when I say being a teacher, I mean that everybody in this world is on a life path and a life journey. And sometimes there are things we have to unlearn. And we can either unlearn it nice and easy with just like, okay, I recognize this pattern, I choose to change it. No, I just choose. Or it can be forced upon you, as in a big loud argument and somebody like snapping, shaking and giving you a rude reality check. And so ultimately that's what happened between me and my boyfriend, and he ended up apologizing. And it just shocked me because he's not the one to apologize. He won't back down, but he apologized after that. And I ended up walking off and went back and minded my business. And he came in the room and had like a whole completely softer demeanor, and he kept trying to ask questions, and I kept holding my boundaries, but he wasn't getting angry after it. He was flowing with me, like, okay, you know what, I respect that. And then we just had a moment, and he just apologized. Ladies, I don't know, but when a man apologizes, that's a really big deal. And so in that moment, I realized, because throughout our entire relationship, I have been healing through our arguments, because it's just been having me face a lot of limiting beliefs, a lot of beliefs that have been holding me back from past trauma. And it's really been helping me believe in a type of love and a type of relationship that I desire. And if any of you are interested in creating the relationship that you want, or manifesting the guy that you want, because I don't know if I mentioned this in another PSA, I probably did, but I know I did it in a blog, but I manifested my boyfriend, and I manifested my boyfriend 3 other times before, and it didn't work, because before you manifest, you have to be right within, like centered. Like, you have to know exactly who you are, what you want, because you can say a list, like the universe, God, whoever it is, does not, like, your subconscious brain is just recognizing what you want and bringing it to you. Recognizing what you're focusing on, because that's a better way of saying it. Recognize what you're focusing on and bringing it to you. And so you have to really, really be clear when you make those demands, when you say what you want, because sometimes you get what you want and you don't. You're like, this is not what I want. So yes, and this is something that I go over in my Maximize Your Living Potential coaching program, and this is 101. But if you want group coaching, I have group coaching starting September 20th for my Stress Alchemy course, which is just a course version of my MLP coaching program. But if you have anxiety or depression, I suggest doing MLP coaching program, not Stress Alchemy, because you will definitely need some one-on-one working through those limiting beliefs and blocks. And it takes practice, and it's not a little wham bam, thank you ma'am, you're done in a week. Okay, it's a process and it takes time, but the journey and seeing the possibilities of your life open up is amazing, absolutely amazing. So yes, just to wrap this PSA up, because I don't want to keep you too long, essentially, listen to your heart, listen to your body. If something in your spirit is compelling you to say something, say it, because we aren't all trying to learn lessons. Sometimes we are on this earth to be other people's teachers. Sometimes we have to hold our boundaries. We have to say no to people so they can learn that their behaviors and their habits are not in alignment with who they could be. So holding those boundaries, saying no, is essentially helping people maximize their living potential, and you're essentially maximizing your living potential at the same time. So hey, I hope this helps. If you want more information about either my MLP coaching program or my Stress Alchemy course, there are links below if you want to get extra bonuses or discounts in the comment section or description box. Will help you sign up for the respective master classes so you can get those discounts and bonuses. So I hope this helps. Love to all of y'all, and I'll talk to you later.